Good afternoon, I'm Jeff. I'm a Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 11720 Southeast Yamhill Street here in Portland. Located on the rooftop, we've got a 4-inch cast iron vent as our point of access. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. I'm going to clean the cobwebs off the lens here, but once I reel back down to the base of the vent, I'm going to zero out the camera length counter and I'll refer to the bottom of the vent as the point of access. That way we have an accurate length of the actual sewer line, not measuring the vent as well. Anyway, I can't remember if I mentioned it, but we're going to check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer. And here we go. It looks like it transitions immediately to 4-inch ABS plastic pipe. Okay, so we turned on the bathtub and sink. I believe they're in the same bathtub and sink on, and all of the also 4-inch pipe. Okay, here at 113 feet out, we have reached the main lateral out on, here's the head out to Yamhill. We're going to get the water turned off, everything but the kitchen sink, so we can let some of the water drain out. I'm going to try and find where that kitchen sink's draining to, if we can see it at all. But I did not see anything out to 60 feet. The only water I saw running really was right at the beginning. Alrighty, pretty much all the water should be drained out of the line at this point. And based on what the home inspector told me, I haven't been in the crawl space, but it sounds like the line runs towards the rear of the house and then comes out the back and then wraps around the side. And based on the length of the line, unless there's a reason for me to locate damage that we see towards the beginning, it looks like it would be coming up the left side of the home just based on the overall length of the line, but it could be coming up the right side as well. It's a very common configuration because the house used to have a septic tank most likely at the rear of the property. When they hook up to city sewer, they just bypass the tank and then just route it around the back of the house rather than reverse all the plumbing and go back out the front. The PVC section of the line there looked great, drained out really nicely. And it looks like in a couple spots like this, we've got a little bit of standing water. That's only about an 1/8 of an inch or less, very minimal. Nothing to be concerned about. And then when we get back here towards the very beginning, we're going to start up the kitchen sink. Again, we got out to about 60-65 feet before starting up the other fixtures, and we had no water flowing past the camera until we turned the tub and sink on in the bathroom. So we're getting back here towards the beginning. We're going to get the kitchen sink going here. As far as the main line itself, and I'll write this up in the report as well, specifically the main line, here's what we're scoping, it is in good shape and is functioning properly at this time. As far as the kitchen sink drain and where that's draining to, not entirely sure yet what's going on there. Well, we've got the sink running, and I do not see any water. This right here is just a little bit of standing water in the line. That's not actually flowing there. So because of that, I recommend contacting or referring the report and video over to a licensed plumbing repair contractor to try and figure out where exactly that kitchen sink is draining to. But at this time, I don't see any water flowing past the camera from that specific fixture. The only one we had water flowing past was from the bathroom. We had the tub and the sink flowing in there, and that all looked good. So as far as the main line of the home itself goes, is it all in good shape and is functioning properly at this time. As far as the kitchen sink drain goes and where that ends up at, that is unknown at this point, and it is important to try and figure out. Because it could be going to possibly an old part of the sewer line. It could be draining out through like a storm drain system, something odd like that you'd want to get resolved and figured out. And then again, it could also be disconnected or connected improperly and could be leaking or draining out somewhere.